Dom Toretto, bold man, loves his family.
I don't have friends. I got family, but what's real is family. Salute me, familia.
The opposite of him is another bold man named Kratos. He certainly loves something about his family, and that is to absolutely kill them all. Now we're gonna be looking at all the family members Kratos clapped. Lysandra and Calliope, wife and daughter. Let's rewind to a time when Kratos was just a war-loving Spartan simp, with a wife, Lysandra, and a cute little daughter, Calliope. Life was great, except he sold his soul to Ares, the god of war. Ares, the most toxic deity move ever, sends Kratos into a temple. Kratos goes full god of war combo X squared triangle mode, only to realize that bro just murdered his own wife and daughter. They were inside. What? Ares set him up like an Attack on Titan plot twist. This one haunts him forever, and it explains why Kratos is literally emotionally constipated for the next decade. This is also the moment where he gets the Ashen Skin curse. His family's ashes are permanently glued to his body. He's literally wearing his family. How the fuck do you even bounce back from that? You don't. You start killing your other family members. Ares, half-brother. After the oopsie with a wife and kid, Kratos starts his angry god-hating phase. Sets out to slap Ares of Mount Olympus. You know it's personal when the man gets blessed by Athena, just to run back and beat the literal war out of the god of war. Ares pulls out every anime villain trick in the book, growing to kaiju size, making Kratos fight ghost clones of himself, screaming things like, "I made you. I am your father." But Kratos isn't hearing any of that. He grabs the Blade of Gods and yeets it into Ares like his javelin at the ancient Olympics. Direct hit. Boom. Ares explodes like a damn demigod piñata. After killing Ares, the gods are like, "Oh, poor guy. Let's make him the new god of war." This man killed his boss and got a promotion. Athena, half-sister. You ever accidentally stabbed your favorite sibling? No? Well, Kratos has. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, strategy, and the only Olympian who didn't constantly try to kill him. She literally wanted Kratos to chill, control his rage, and live his best immortal life. But guess what? Being helpful in the Kratos verse equals automatic death sentence. Kratos gets into a heated, divine argument with Zeus. Athena tries to stop him, like, "No, Kratos, that's our father." Stabbed, yup, right through her chest. The wild part, he didn't even mean to. She just jumped in the way of his rage stab like some kind of mythical bodyguard. Zeus! Father of Kratos. If there is one dude responsible for 90% of Kratos' trauma, it's Big Daddy Lightning Beard himself, Zeus. So after Kratos becomes a full god, Zeus gets real nervous like, wait, he's strong? He's angry. He's me. And instead of talking it out like a decent father, Zeus pulls the classic Greek dad move. I'm gonna kill my son before he becomes a problem. We get to God of War 3's climax. Zeus is like, "You will not defy me." Kratos goes like, "Huh, watch me, dad." Zeus tries every trick. Spirit clones, illusions, cheap lightning spam, but Kratos grabs the man's soul and literally punches his ghost out of his body. He sits on his chest and starts fisting his face like he's pounding dough for pizza. You can keep punching for like a full minute. Absolute therapy session through violence. Moral of the story? Greek father-son relationships are not covered by insurance. Hercules, half-brother. Hercules shows up built like a walking protein shake. Massive. Hercules is like, "I want redemption. I want what's mine, brother." Fight time. This man Hercules pulls out lion-headed gauntlets that look like designer oven mitts from hell, but Kratos isn't scared. They go at it like two frat bros in a gym locker room. Kratos rips the Nemean cestus, those lion glove things, and uses them to beat him into a pulp, like bro got KO'd with his own drip. Kratos slams the gauntlets into Hercules' face so hard that his skull literally explodes like a watermelon in a blender. His death is so extra, the camera doesn't even show it all. Kronos. Grandfather. Kratos' granddaddy, literal titan. 10 stories told. This is not a pull up and slash kind of fight. Kronos is salty because Kratos got him banished to Tartarus back in the day. So when Kratos shows up looking for the Omphalos stone, Grandpa Kronos is pissed. And Kratos, he climbs this man, gets swallowed, and cuts his way out of Kronos' stomach. Bro literally tore into his own grandfather's guts, then Kratos straight up impales a blade through Kronos' face. Titan falls, Earth shakes, Grandpa gets deleted like a bad family photo. Poseidon. Uncle. Poseidon, the guy who thinks controlling the ocean makes him cool. So, in God of War 3, Kratos begins his Olympus invasion by climbing up with the Titans. Poseidon pulls up like, Kratos, be gone, boy. What are you gonna do? Splash me? And then Poseidon becomes this giant water horse scorpion demon hybrid thing. So what does Kratos do? He scale climbs Poseidon's sea monster form, fights like 4 different animal parts of him, then drags him out of the monster like a kid yanking a USB cable without ejecting first. And that's when we switch to first person POV beatdown. You become Poseidon and Kratos just starts beating the crap out of you. Kratos snaps Poseidon's neck and his body drops into the ocean like a bug getting flushed. Ocean turns red, entire world starts flooding. Millions of humans die. Hephaestus, half-brother. Again because Zeus can't keep his pee-pee on check like, bro, wear a condom at least. Hephaestus, god of fire, forge and being ugly, this dude lives in exile, making weapons, raising Pandora like a daughter, and just trying to stay out of Greek drama. Eventually, Hephaestus realizes Kratos is trying to use Pandora to open Pandora's box. Then out of nowhere, he electrocutes Kratos with a lightning trap. Bad choice. Kratos dodges Hephaestus' attacks, slams him into his own machinery, and finally impales him into an electric spike. Dude gets fried like an air fryer chicken tender. Sparks everywhere, screaming, and Kratos just walks away. Persephone, half-sister and aunt. She was queen of the underworld. Vibes like if Wednesday Addams ran a death cult. Persephone, tired of being Hades' trophy wife and full-time depression patient, makes a villain arc deal with Atlas and starts building a plan to destroy the world. She manipulates Kratos by offering him his dead daughter Calliope, which he killed in the afterlife. He realizes it's all a trick. If he accepts, the world dies. So my man chooses to walk away from his daughter again and goes full rage mode. Kratos ain't having it. He punches her guts straight into a death explosion. Her entire existence goes boom, like she was made of emotional C4. Gaia, Kratos' great-grandmother, aka Mother Nature herself. So Gaia, the titan who saved Kratos, raised him up Mount Olympus, gave him those rise and rage TED Talks. Mid-battle she's like, you've outlived your usefulness, boy, and throws him off the cliff. Fast forward, Kratos comes back, absolutely unbothered, and fights through her living tree body. The finale, he finds Zeus hiding inside Gaia's heart. Yes, inside her literal, glowing, gooey tree heart. So Kratos, being peak rage, does a 2-for-1 kill special. He plunges the blade of Olympus through Zeus and through Gaia's heart. Both of them get wrecked in the same stab. Gaia collapses like a rotted oak tree, and the earth literally goes quiet like. Did he really just stab his great-grandma? So yeah, Kratos murdered nature. Helios, Kratos' cousin, sun god. I'm the brightest in the room. Helios shows up riding his glowing golden chariot like a Greek Uber XL. Give me what I want. Go stand on the sun and get a tan, you bold snow ashy white skin fag. Once Helios is weakened, Kratos grabs him by the neck and, in one of the most graphic cutscenes ever, even for P. Diddy, slowly pulls off his freaking head. Like slow. You see skin stretch, tendons snap. Then Kratos casually uses Helios' glowing decapitated head as a portable flashlight for the rest of the game. Hermes, half-brother, another one of Zeus's no condom accidents. Hermes, the Greek god of speed, sarcasm, and being a little punk. Kratos enters the scene all serious like, I need the boots. Hermes running laps around him talking crazy like, oh look, the slow angry man can catch me. So what does Kratos do? He chases him down. This turns into the craziest foot chase since Temple Run. Hermes zooms around walls, drops debris, taunts you like a Fortnite kid in Red Bull. But Kratos, unbothered, focused, menacing, and when he finally catches up, he does not hold back and cuts off both of Hermes' legs and watches the man bleed out while still talking smack. "You'll never win. Give me your Jordans right now." He then rips off Hermes' magic boots and wears them to sprint faster immediately. Theseus, Kratos' cousin. Theseus, legendary hero, slayer of the Minotaur, but in God of War 2, he is just some angry old man trying to gatekeep a magical door. He's like, "Kratos, you will only pass through my dead body." Lol. The fight takes place on an elevator lift with horses. Theseus throws giant ice blasts, Olympic level combos, verbal shade. Kratos dodges, counters, and starts bashing his face against the elevator bars and slams it until his skull is a smoothie. Callisto, Kratos' mom. Yeah, he even killed his own mother. Kratos visited his mom, Callisto. She's like, "My son, I need to tell you something." And you're thinking, "Aw, wholesome moment for once." Nope. Mid-convo, she starts transforming into a disgusting monster, courtesy of a curse from Zeus. Kratos begs her to fight it, but the transformation is complete. She attacks. So what does Kratos do? He fights her. Player is forced to mash buttons, and you literally kill your own mom. Her last words, "Find your brother, Demos." And then she dies in his arms. No epic one-liner, no flex, just silence. Kratos is traumatized again, and the player is like, "Bruh, was that really necessary?" God of War, family counseling simulator. Hades, Uncle, Hades, god of the underworld, soul collector, Mr. Chains and Vibes. This is the ultimate goth uncle. He's been waiting to fight Kratos since forever, and when Kratos enters the underworld, Hades comes out like, "Welcome to my domain, nephew." The boss fight is insane. He uses massive soul hooks, summons the souls of the damned, screams like he's in a death metal band. Kratos, he counters all that spooky smoke, rips Hades' soul chains out, starts soul dragging him like a purse, and then yanks his soul out of his body. Even the river Styx is like, "Damn!" Moral of the story, you can control death, but you can't control Kratos. Hera, aunt and stepmother, again like, Greece, what is going on with you? Hera, wife of Zeus, queen of the gods, petty, racist, absolutely wasted. She literally shows up in God of War 3 holding a wine goblet like, "Kratos, you brute, you ruined everything." She's slurring, stumbling, and throwing shade at Pandora like, "Stupid little girl, the gods are dead because of her." Shut up. And then he snaps her neck like it's a breadstick. No hesitation, no boss fight, just click, dead. You don't even get a full cutscene, just instant karma. Perseus, half-brother again, because the point of this video is just to show that you should always use a condom. Perseus, son of Zeus, slayer of Medusa. You meet him in God of War 2, inside a gloomy, wet prison like a Greek version of Alcatraz, and this man comes out swagged up like, "I am Perseus, chosen by the Sisters of Fate. I have invisibility and a shiny sword." Kratos just looks at him like, "Bro, who invited you?" He starts attacking while invisible, and then Kratos counters, disarms him, breaks his magic sword, breaks his mirror shield, breaks his dreams, and then comes the finisher. And that's what happens when you think you're the protagonist in a Kratos game. Moral of the story, do not be gay. Orcus, the son of Ares, which means is Kratos' nephew? Yeah, nephew, yeah. Somehow, he was one of the most emotionally stable people in all of Greek mythology. This man is built like an off-brand Olympian, speaks like a therapist, and moves like a depressed intern. And yet, he is the only sane dude in the entire game. Throughout the game, Orcus helps you escape madness, unlock memories, and fight back against the Furies, including his own messed up mom. But here's the twist. In the end, the only way for Kratos to be truly free of his blood oaths is to kill Orcus. And Orcus, being the literal saddest, goat-faced martyr in history, looks Kratos dead in the eyes and says, "It's okay. Do it. I want peace." And Kratos actually hesitates for the first time in his life. Bro is shaking, sweating, trying to find a loophole, but there is none.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
So in a scene that hits harder than my father's belt, Kratos grabs the Blades of Chaos, kneels over Orcos and sinks them into his chest. Orcos dies smiling. Moral of the story, sometimes the only person who believed in you is the one you're forced to bury. Aphrodite. Kratos is aunt in some places and half-sister in some other places. Okay, so this one ain't a kill in the traditional blood over Olympus kind of way. But if you saw how Kratos handled Aphrodite's kitty cat, you'd understand why it still deserves a funeral. Kratos walks into the bougiest room in all of Greek architecture, and in the center of it all, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, lust, and letting intrusive thoughts win. She looks at Kratos like, "Oh, you look dangerous." And Kratos literally drops his weapons and goes, "Let me handle some unfinished business." 8-year-old me realized that the PP wasn't just for peeing at this very moment. Aphrodite in the background is like, "I can feel my immortal soul." Kratos didn't kill her with blades. He killed her from the inside out, with his dick. After he's done, he walks out shirtless, no shame, while Aphrodite just collapses like, "God bless Olympus." Bro took the phrase, "clapping cheeks of Olympus," literally. Let's be real, Kratos' body count includes gods, titans, furies, and Aphrodite's dignity.